I am at a crossroads here. I found, and because of my stupidity, subsequently lost Benny, the man who shot me in the head. Second, I've been summoned by Mr. House, who's, I guess, the owner of Lucky 38. I've heard the name before. Apparently, he's a pretty popular guy. And third, 3 or 4, I've been approached by the NCR asking for my help in their endeavors. And finally, I've also been approached by Caesar's Legion to ask for my assistance. In fact, the Caesar's Legion guy who talked to me, Vulpes Inculta, I think his name is. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so. He said that the guy I'm searching for, Benny, is already making his way toward their camp, so I don't think I have a choice but to go and at least check out the Legion camp. But I mean, I was invited to this Mr. House's place, so it seems kind of rude not to drop in. That and Victor, the Securitron, had been following me all across the Mojave, so I mean, I guess I ought to see where that thread leads, so let's start with that. Let's go meet Mr. House.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on.
Mr. House has got some fancy computer tech here. So, where's this Mr. House I'm supposed to... This is Mr. House? The computer is Mr. House?
The point of my inviting you to visit me here at the Lucky 38 before stomping into the tops on your own was to help you prepare tactically. Now, because of your carelessness, Benny has fled the strip, taking with him the platinum chip.
In my defense, it was a personal quest, and he set me up for an ambush.
And whose idea was it to offer yourself up as a sacrificial lamb? Really? What did you expect? Are you going to keep giving him opportunities to kill you? It's becoming a hobby of his.
Where do you think he's gone?
His destination is hardly a mystery. It's a near certainty that he's making his way for Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. It's one of just 2 places on Earth that have the hardware necessary to read the platinum chip. The Lucky 38 is the other, of course.
Alright, so what is it you called me for? What am I gonna do next?
I won't lie to you. It'll be dangerous. The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill.
What do you want me to do there?
I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill. You'll recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38, same as the platinum chip.
What's inside the hatch?
Something very important. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, so don't bother asking.
How do I open the hatch?
You can't, but the chip can. The hatch will recognize the platinum chip and open sesame.
Why should I be working for you?
I'm not offering you an incentive as crude as money, though there'll be plenty of that. What I'm offering you is a ground floor opportunity in the most important enterprise on Earth. What I'm offering is a future. For you, and for what remains of the human race.
Well, I just met this computer, and, well, I was gonna go after Benny anyway, and the platinum chip. Screw it. I'll do what you say.
I expect that if Benny doesn't have the chip, Caesar will make sure you get it. More on that later. Be off.
Ah, and there's my 2 loyal followers waiting for me. I'm actually gonna leave these 2 here. Just wait for me until I get back. And I will be back. Alright, well, I've come all the way to Cottonwood Cove, or almost, and I've already found a Legionnaire on patrol. This must be where I'm supposed to be, and they said all my crimes were forgiven, so I believe they'll allow me to pass this once.
You're the one Lucullus said would come. You'll find him waiting for you down at the docks.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider?
I was invited.
You wear the mark of Caesar. You must be who Cursor Lucullus is waiting for. You may continue, but be warned. Mark or no, we will not tolerate aggressive action by visitors in the camp.
Yeah, whatever.
Awe, are you ready to head upriver?
What will happen at the fort?
You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar himself, founder of the Legion, conqueror of 86 tribes. To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute to see him. That it would be a woman is even more surprising.
Who are you calling dissolute?
All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking moderation, temper, and self-control. Their very existence is a blight on the common good. Even worse are the profligates, the subtype of dissolute one finds this side of the river. They hold themselves to be civilized, when in fact they are corrupt and self-interested. The truth will be made clear to them soon enough.
Well, whatever. I guess I'm ready to travel.
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave.
I hate being disarmed. Oh. That's grisly. Very, very grisly. Alright, I've traveled a long way now. Would someone please tell me what's going on?
You must enter Caesar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Do you see anyone else with me? Ugh. Caesar.
So I finally get to meet the courier who's accomplished so much in so little time. That's why I summoned you here, right? I mean, a man nearly kills you, and your response is to track him across the breadth of the Mojave? You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat? You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the strip like a whimpering little pup? When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started?
I'm really not that interested. Just let me deal with Benny and I'll be on my way.
Benny is my prisoner. You don't deal with him unless you've dealt with me. Don't worry. You'll get the platinum chip he was carrying, and then you'll use it like I tell you to. The time is fast approaching when my Legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching.
So, what are you saying I have to do?
Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 Casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried.
And once I'm inside?
I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him.
Well, this is the weather station that Kaiser wants me to go into. So I guess I have no choice.
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve him.
It's about time. Hand him over.
Caesar has put a lot of trust in you. Be worth it.
Console hums quietly, powered by some unknown source. There's a round slot in the console about the size of a large poker chip. Insert the platinum chip into the slot. Here we go. Mr. House.
I see you reached your destination safely. Shall we get to work?
So why did you send me here?
The platinum chip is a data storage device. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at.
Well, we'll see what happens. Wait, what will you do with your Securitrons?
My army will do what an army does best. Defend territory from invaders and maintain order.
We'll see what happens.
I like to think you have enough sense to do the right thing. The rewards for doing so are immense, as are the punishments for not doing so.
Oh, threaten me all you want. Sentry bots are on standby. Turrets are active and protectrons are active.
Attention. This is now a combat zone.
I can deal with protectrons. Couple more. If only I had a rocket launcher. Oh well. Dynamite will do. Have at thee. Aha! That worked. Blew them right apart. Uh-oh. I missed turret. Securitrons. Woo! Oh my gosh. Woo! Oh, give me a moment already. Gosh. Surprise. All clear. Securitron Operations. This is the Securitron Operations console for the Securitron Vault. Software updates can be installed from this console. I'm going to leave that be for just a moment. Good lord, look at all of them. Mr. House wasn't kidding. This is an army. Well, let's insert the platinum chip and install the Mark II upgrade software. Ooh. Well, let's get out of here. Radiation poisoning? Uh-oh. How bad is it? Ooh, not great. Pop a rad away and pop another Rad-X. That should get... Oh! Oh, God! Close, close, close! Uh-oh. I tried so hard to activate that door. Gonna have to rely on the old dynamite. Oh boy. Hiya! Oh my god, missiles! Uh-oh. Oh god! Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Get away! Hey, I got it! Well, what do you know? I actually might have gotten all of them. Let's just get out of this darn vault. Alright, I'm done.
Your work here is done. Return to the Lucky 38 so we can discuss next steps. You have a very bright future ahead of you. Thanks to your actions today, so does the rest of mankind.
I just want to get my revenge on Benny and then be out of here. Alright, Caesar, I'm done.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done. There are rewards for doing as I command. Today, your reward is vengeance. You get to decide how Benny dies. Go to Benny. Let him know what you've decided. My Praetorians will perform the execution, unless you want to perform it yourself.
Oh, I absolutely want to kill him myself. Thank you, Caesar.
Consider it the first of many bestowments.
Hello, Benny. You look very sad.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation.
Looks like you played past your abilities.
Didn't leave me much choice when you showed up. Like I said, you forced my hand. So, baby, what did you find down there?
None of your business. It's time for you to die.
I see. And how's that gonna happen?
Alright, I'm gonna decide here between fighting in the arena or here and now. You know what? I'm fair. We'll fight in the arena. Fair and square.
Machetes at 20 paces, hey? I accept your challenge.
Let's do it.
You're a class act, baby. Not to say I'm gonna make it easy for you.
Neither will I. Oh, I thought that was a power attack.
Come on! Oh.
Gonna have to do better than that, Benny! Come on, where's the fight I was promised? Whoop! Time to make this count. Here you go, Benny. Enjoy the fire.
The news.
Caesar.
I'm sure you found Benny's demise pleasing. The destruction of an enemy? There are few things more satisfying. Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the picture. You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath the fort, he will strike back. You know where to find him. How he dies, I leave up to you.
Indeed. Well then, I think I'll be going. Goodbye.
Complete your mission and return to me.
We'll see.
I take it you've come to deliver the platinum chip?
Yep, there you go.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious, so very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made.
So, what exactly does the chip do?
Yes, so far as you've seen, all it does is change the picture on the Securitron's face screens from policemen to soldiers. But as you'll see, some things are more easily shown than told. Take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level, and you'll see what I mean. Don't worry, you'll like what you see. We have much to accomplish, you and I.
was kind of hoping to have a little bit of a longer conversation. What's this all about?
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glassinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss. Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the Strip.
So, what happens next?
The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the Strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam.
So what's the next step?
Outside New Vegas, at what was once called Nellis Air Force Base, resides an unusual tribe known as the Boomers. They are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive. They have several howitzers they fire at anyone who dares approach the base. Artillery of this sort has a range of several miles. If it's going to fire on Hoover Dam, I want it firing at my targets. If not, then I want to make sure that the Boomers don't sign similar treaties to fire their guns in support of the NCR or Caesar's Legion.
I'll see about them supporting the right side.
Use extreme caution when approaching the base. Their firepower is considerable. Recently, one of my roaming Securitrons observed a man near the base studying the pattern of its artillery fire. Maybe he's learned something.
Well, everyone, I think the time has come for me to share what I'm planning here. I don't like the Legion. And to be honest, I'm suspicious of Mr. House. I don't like what I've done for him already. And I can't say I really support any of the other factions in the Wasteland, except for maybe, and this is a big maybe, the NCR. So I'm going to speak with whoever it is that I'm supposed to, and I'm going to see about helping them. So I guess that's where we'll pick up in the next video, everyone. Until then, I've been Curtis Watson. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.